Look, capitalism is broken. You know it, everyone knows it. The system that's supposed to reward effort and genius is now a rigged game where the middle crumbles, the poor get poorer, and the rich hoard power like it's the last breath on earth. You see it every day. Talent ignored, innovation stifled, frustration boiling under polite conversation while the whole economy feels like it's just sliding downhill with no brakes. The question isn't if capitalism is failing, it's how do you fix something designed to feed itself at everyone else's expense? Universal basic income? That idea gets tossed around like some magic bullet, but most people explain it like it's charity or some socialist fantasy. That's dead wrong. UBI can be a weapon, a sharp, precise tool, not a crutch. Here's the brutal truth. Capitalism's biggest problem isn't scarcity. It's that the system crushes potential because people are forced to scramble just to survive. When you're stuck hustling for basics, innovation, risk-taking, bold leadership, all that goes out the window. Giving people a baseline income isn't about handing out cash. It's about freeing minds to focus on the real game. But how? This is exactly where most miss the point. If you want to fix capitalism's biggest fails, you have to use UBI as a foundation to rebuild the engine of progress, not patch the holes in the floor. That means creating structures where people don't just survive, they become unstoppable creators, thinkers, founders. Here's what you do step by step. First, tie UBI to real accountability and connection. No laziness allowed. The moment someone signs up, they enter a network built on contribution and growth. This isn't a safety net, it's a launch pad. The income covers basics, yes, but those receiving it must join communities where skills are sharpened, ideas tested, and collaborations forged. Capitalism died because pockets stayed closed. With UBI as the floor, open doors must follow. Second, frame UBI as a way to unshackle talent from the trap of conventional jobs. When people can say no to just enough pay gigs or meaningless corporate churn, they reclaim choice. And choice means risk, the kind that sparks breakthroughs. Investors, founders, risk is the game changer. UBI mitigates the fear without killing the drive. Third, integrate UBI with new models of merit and contribution. Forget old hierarchies that favor connections or legacy. We're talking raw, trackable impact here. Automated platforms that measure output, growth, teamwork, the real markers of value so capital flows only where it's truly earned. This reinvents capitalism from a system that protects status to one that rewards actual progress. Fourth, use UBI as a tool in building global, borderless networks where talent circulates freely. The old nationalism and rigid structures kill velocity. People trapped by location or nationality stall innovation. UBI supports mobility and connection across geographies, fueling a dynamic, decentralized ecosystem of makers, thinkers, and investors aligned not by where they born, but what they build. Finally, stop thinking about UBI as a social program and start thinking of it as strategic capital. You don't just give money. You invest in the individual as a project with compound returns. Then build layers of mentorship, access, and resource sharing on top. When smart people get this safety plus structure, they'll blast capitalism's leaks wide open. If this scares you, good. Complexity is the future. The old system is dying not because we're lazy or greedy, but because we demand something smarter. You're sitting on the edge of what could be the hardest, most chaotic, and most rewarding transformation of how economies run. Ignore UBI as just a political slogan. That's a trap. Use it as a strategic lever to unlock real freedom for people capable of rising, not just surviving. This is about reclaiming control, about turning capitalism from a rigged casino into a powerhouse of creation. It's about building systems where individual freedom means actual power to build, risk, and redefine what success looks like. So here's the challenge. Stop thinking about UBI as charity. Start building with it as the baseline for a dynamic, merit-driven, brutally effective network, one where the few who want to move the world aren't weighed down by survival, but launched into their potential. That's the direction. It's raw and it's real. If you're ready, it's time to act. No more waiting, no more excuses. Capitalism's biggest failures don't fix themselves. You fix them one bold, calculated step at a time. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.